already.
Just wait a second.
Okay, so do I end session or let it?
No, because it'll just tell people to.
1 second. Gotta get the mic set back up.
Where is it?
Should be up there, or Tristan's gonna have to find it.
Oh, here, I got it. Hopefully it doesn't
Man.
fuck up, otherwise we will have to start over.
I am a little darker.
I think it's mostly just the
lighting?
The lighting, but yeah,
Okay.
I mean, because you've been dark for a while.
Yeah.
Okay. Say something.
How's it going?
I'm gonna go and see how you sound real quick, okay?
So is this on already?
I believe you're already live.
No, but the mic.
Yeah, probably. But that's why I want to make sure it's not screwing up.
Okay. Give me a second, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my god, that's how you look. Alright, talk to me.
How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Loud.
Yeah, so just talk.
Okay, I'll talk softer.
Talk really, really soft.
How's it going, ladies and gentlemen?
Here as well. Alright, lower your screen a little.
Okay. Not too much. Okay.
There you go.
Right there.
That looks good. Right there. Okay. Go for it.
I need you.
Ah. Okay. Good luck.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully Sancho joins us too.
We'll have a good discussion.
Yep.
Made me very angry.
Alright, I gotta remember how to do this. Share screen.
Well, first of all, you need to let them know that we might have to redo this. This is going to be like mostly audio.
They can hear you.
Because, well, yeah, but you're supposed to tell them. It's going to be mostly audio. And that we might have to come back and redo this when we get our streaming stuff set back up.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to try to do this. It's mostly the audio that we're getting at this point, and we're going to reset it to the format it's supposed to be. But right now, our streaming service, we're still having issues with. We're trying to get that solved as quick as possible, but it's not quick enough. So we will be moving on to this one. It's about parents and what they think of Fortnite and Minecraft.
Okay, so like we've like all of our life, ever since we've been teenagers, we've always heard how somehow video games are to blame for a myriad of fucking difficulties. And,
yes.
Mostly violence. And on some of those, I can kind of agree, there's some video games that are just, like, unnecessarily gross.
Well, of course. There's still a lot of video games out there that are just more violent than what you need.
And if you play it long enough, I guess it could desensitize you to, like, real-world going-ons and whatnot,
I mean, look at some of the kids when they get playing long enough. They're rage quits, and they're breaking keyboards. And
that's another compilation we'll have to show, because, that's...
I mean, that is bad, but it's about, knowing how to, what do you call it, regulate and control the amount of time that your kids are on.
And not just that, but also how they respond to that sort of stuff. I mean, like, he gets mad.
Yeah.
But, like, the most that he'll do is just kind of walk around in a little circle and say, I'm not playing right now.
Yeah.
I do the same thing. I've been there. I remember spending, like, literally almost 2 hours trying to catch a particular shiny Pokemon. And this is back before you had the saving capabilities.
Yes.
And I knew that and then, like, my battery would die or something, and I would lose it. And the chances of getting it were, like, slim to none.
Yep.
And I remember having, like, a rageful moment. But it was, like, I would never, ever, ever think about breaking my system. Or breaking something else in the household or whatever. It was just, like...
Well, see, a lot of those are rich kids, too, because, like, their parents will buy them a new one.
Right, so how
and
the
they
hell
know
is
it.
That...
They break it. The parents go out. They get them a new one that same day, and that's it.
So how the hell is that the fault of the damn game companies? And
exactly.
I don't get that.
That's what I say. That's on parents.
It is, totally. So, yeah, the way to regulate your emotions and the way to regulate your time on it.
Yeah.
Like, as the Gen Alpha say, it's like you'll find out, like, these parents just have a skill issue.
They
because
do.
It's like, what? That's on you, baby. I mean, if you can't handle your own children and you set them down and let them, like, be completely unregulated, you don't know what they're doing on these games. You don't know what, no, it's...
That's on the parents.
That's on them completely.
Yeah, flat out. All right, let's get the sharing, and we will move forth.
So yeah, just listen to the audio this time. I might actually even put it to some of our own gaming footage later on as a podcast situation.
Yeah, it looks like everything's all within what it's supposed to, like I said it to.
Good.
Okay.
Some of these people are really
Already, and say play.
Let's $20 million lawsuit to a mom that is completely done with the game. These are 50 times Fortnite pissed off parents.
This one isn't. I checked.
And we gotta start with the parents of 2 children in Canada who noticed something was very off about their kids.
It becomes unbearable at home. They won't go for dinner. Sometimes they won't shower. It's
they
actual
talking?
addiction.
There was no question in their minds. The cause of this was their favorite game, Fortnite. The parents immediately filed legal action against Epic Games, accusing them of designing Fortnite to create a dependency in users, and even went as far as claiming Epic hired psychologists to make it very, very addictive. They spent almost 3 years battling their case, and this month there was a breakthrough.
Parents.
say hi to Susanna.
Hello, Susanna. Glad that you came in. I don't understand the language, but
We also don't have any kind of video input at all. So stop sharing the screen.
oh, it's not going?
No.
Okay. Good. Sharing. Try this once more, right? That one.
Game Fortnite, clearing a legal hurdle. A judge allowing a class action suit now to move
Care of their kids. However, many parents are claiming it's a little too easy to get tricked online.
Okay.
He gave me his
Good.
email and password, and then he said, "Don't log in," but I'm just giving proof that I'm not going to scam you.
Epic recently introduced accounts specifically for children, which locks them out of the game until they write a date of birth. If they're too young, the account is banned until a guardian can unlock it. And while it's a good idea, some parents say it wasn't introduced fast enough.
Over 300 charges in 15 minutes.
Guys, this is it! Video gaming is done! This has gotten too far! And guess what I'm gonna do? You're never gonna see us again!
I'm sorry. I am seeing these kids. These kids are so young. How do they know what a credit card is at that age?
I don't know.
And like 300 charges?
I mean,
Why does a father make his card that easy to get a hold of?
like, there's nothing wrong with gifting your children like the V-Buck cards like you do for him.
Yes.
You know, there's nothing wrong with that. You can spend money on that. But that just seems kind of weird to me.
Yeah.
Like, why do you not have your credit card locked up? Why are you allowing? And if you have a lot of one time to be used on there, you're in trouble because then it's like continuously connected. It's just like, I don't know. It seems kind of weird to me. I'm not really sure that I believe it. And like, who's the childish one?
Yeah.
I mean, they're like
Both of them.
like yelling at the children and getting ready to like, you know, break stuff themselves. And
Exactly.
everything. It's like, Jesus, I wonder why that you're acting the way you are. Ugh.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
That's right. That's your tagline.
Fortnite was making over $5 billion a year at this point. While you see
Oh, don't forget to thank the bus driver.
Oh.
parents going crazy on the internet, things got serious in December of 2022 when the FTC revealed Epic Games broke the law.
The maker of the popular video game Fortnite has agreed to pay $520 million for violating FTC rules.
Much of that fine stems from allegations the company collected personal information of players under age 13 without their consent or their parents' consent.
Originally, Fortnite never had refund tokens or a way to cancel purchases, which made it very easy for kids to buy skins accidentally. The item shop is also on a time limit, so one of the biggest reasons to buy anything is the fear of missing out, which really upset parents.
And then he says to me, "Well, Mom, there's only 13 hours left, or I'm not going to be able to buy this skin. I have to do it now. They're going to take it away. I won't be able to do it. It's a one-time only sale. I have to do it now."
$245 million of this fine will be given back to the players, which is a mind-boggling amount, but not every lawsuit ended with a great result. On December 8th, 2018, Russell Horning, aka the Backpack Kid, made a video with BuzzFeed where he judged people's Fortnite floss dances.
Ever since they put it in the game, the dance has gotten bigger and bigger ever since. So it's pretty cool that they put it in.
Little did we know this mindset would completely change just 10 days later. The floss dance was now the center of attention in a lawsuit against Epic Games, which came out of nowhere, with the basis of the entire suit claiming his work was used without permission. This was met with immediate backlash from the internet, but it turns out someone else was behind all of this. His mother.
It was really my mom and my management that did the lawsuit. I'm kind of just a kid having fun in life. I'm just letting the adults do all the busy work. But like from a mom standpoint, like a manager standpoint, they think that they're taking advantage of me.
When I talk about Fortnite's darkest hour, I'm speaking literally, because this black hole changed gaming forever. For 2 days straight, players left staring at a blank screen, and nobody knew when the game would come back online. For a lot of kids, they believe Fortnite had shut down forever.
God, get it right.
Parents were furious after spending hundreds of dollars on a game and thought it was all for nothing. It was a pretty hectic few days, but when Fortnite finally returned, the controversies would only escalate. Let's be real, Fortnite has always been approved by parents way more than games like Apex or Call of Duty thanks to the cartoony graphics. That's why the bear hug emote was such a big problem. In August 2021, players discovered a glitch that ruined Fortnite's reputation. Immediately, Epic removed it from the store, and the emote was locked forever. News articles went viral, and parents became concerned about what else you could do in the game. And that wasn't helped by Fortnite's countless R-rated skins, because
What's up?
It translates to something of they ask for my fingerprint and they understand. And it's like, I don't know if they're talking about this situation with digital, it's like if they're asking you for stuff like that, then you're not going to want to involve yourself with that.
Yeah.
Just like if they ask you for your password or for anything, I don't really know if this was even relative to what was going on, but that's what the translation was.
Yeah, I mean, you can. I know there's fingerprint locks, which the kid won't be able to get through.
Right.
I mean, unless they pull your finger off or something. I mean,
right.
Then you got other problems.
Right. But yeah, I don't know. Like he's he went through being hacked a couple of times. Security is an issue, but the live and learn process, and maybe we should have taught him better about that. But what he was getting involved with kind of shocked me too. I was really kind of surprised that turned out the way that it did. But,
for sure.
Passwords can get sniped and you can get hacked, and he just learned that supposedly, it's like you want to have the best passwords for your banking and for stuff like that. But we disagree. We think it's for simple things like Microsoft and your gaming consoles.
I do.
A lot of time that is connected to your bank or your credit card.
Well, nowadays, yes, all of that's fully connected together.
Yeah. Back in the day, not so much.
Yeah.
Now
everything, it's like one touch. Somebody does this and they have everything of yours.
Right. And so two-step verification is really important.
Yes.
But it can also be a problem.
Like he's fixed one of his with the two-step thing where they can get onto his accounts, but then the other place will come, okay, wait, no, is this you?
Yes.
To a different
email.
email.
Exactly. And,
yeah.
And it's like the first time that he got hacked was because they asked for Discord and he was supposed to be entering a tournament. And he had to enter his information into this website that looked completely legitimate to him. It had Microsoft, it had MineCraft on it. It just looked like legitimate thing.
Yes.
And he entered his name and password and all that stuff.
And they got him.
And they got him that way. The second time, we're still not really sure how it happened. He must have gotten sniped somehow, but it was again, I think it was Discord still, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they still asked for his Discord information. Yep. And I think that Discord's a whole nother beast. It's like that's
people have done a lot with Discord.
It's too easy to talk over the internet. It's just like it's just so easy just to like join a voice chat, and so much can be said verbally that you might not say typing, and that can
I know.
So, but yeah, I can understand why parents have a fear of that, but that's again something that you got to discuss with your children.
Well, and what it comes down to is parents need to be closer to their kids. Yeah. They need to know what's going on.
Exactly.
That's all it comes down to.
Just be involved.
Yeah.
It's like anything that he's like been into, whether it's Minecraft or Fortnite. It's like, okay, show me. Show me what it is, and then it's like, oh, that's pretty cool. Can I join you? And then we end up all playing together. And it's like then you're making memories and you're not missing out. It's just like they're just like not involved.
Yes.
And his friends' parents that act the way that they do because they're afraid of sexual predators and stuff, you'll see why exactly they think that, because the stuff that's on mainstream news is pretty much just promoting that.
Yep.
And it's like, if you actually get to know the game and you actually become involved, then you got no problem.
You really don't.
Like,
you don't.
Like you said, get closer with your kids,
Yeah.
Alrighty.
We're down to one person in the room.
Even Deadpool. Obviously, they're
Deadpool's
notorious
cool.
for gore, swearing, and violence, so parents are worried their kids might get a little too inspired from these characters. Well, this doesn't stop Epic, who are already planning more crossovers with things like Dead Space and Family Guy. Doesn't mean they aren't careful, though, because they previously canceled the Mortal Kombat collab and chose Uncharted over The Last of Us. At the end of the day, we all want supportive parents who aren't scared of video games.
I know.
A good example is Xenon, who rose to fame in 2020 as one of the best players in the world, but soon will be blacklisted from the game. Despite being better than millions of players, he was only 9 years old, and so to get around this, he streamed with his dad, who also ran the social media accounts. Despite having the consent of his parents, this was still a big problem for Epic Games, and one morning, Xenon woke up to a heartbreaking message.
Não, ei! Eu também tô em tudo!
Na arena?
Em tudo!
Epic says that you have to be 13 to play Fortnite Cups, and ban Xenon until...
Okay, listen, this makes me really mad because the father was there. That's like the YouTube thing. If you're underage, a parent needs to be present.
Right.
Yes, if the parents know and want to help the kids out and get them going and have them playing that young, then that should be up to the parents.
Exactly. And I know goddamn good and well that many of these kids are not 13 years old playing this game.
Yes.
A majority of them sound like they are between the ages of 9 and 11.
Exactly.
So it's like, if you're going to do that for one person, why are you not enforcing it for others?
There you go.
Why is it just because he was streaming or whatever? And again, and he was streaming on his father's service, so I don't see the problem there.
I don't either.
I guess you could get into the whole, perhaps he was exploiting his child, but
not really. I mean, not really in a game situation.
No, I mean, I guess he could, but he could have been making money off of it or whatever.
Well, he said he was the manager.
Yeah, so it's just like, I guess it's like trying to get him set up to make his own money later on.
But you have to do it first. You cannot let the kid do it first.
Right, exactly. You manage the social medias and stuff to make sure that it's safe. You think that they'd want to see that?
They should, yes.
That sucks. Man.
Yeah, that does.
All that work.
Till midnight on his 13th birthday. His parents were very upset, calling him a prodigy and saying they'd give up all their earnings just to let them play again. Something that really could have been avoided was the release of the most controversial skin. On April 25th, 2020, the item shop updated to reveal Rue, and immediately people drew comparisons to a certain uniform for World War II. The inspiration was obvious, but Epic Games didn't notice until the internet pointed it out. Rue was blacklisted from the item shop, never to return again. And it was revealed that creators with locker bundles are banned from using her. But that's nothing compared to one of the darkest days Fortnite has ever seen. In April 2019, there's a POI in the map called The Block, which changed every week to a fan-made location. On April 2nd, it was transformed into a mansion, and it looked incredible, but in the basement, people found a shocking scene. The internet called out Epic for not checking the maps before releasing them, and parents were so outraged, it led to the removal of the block entirely. But sometimes parents can be upset over some pointless things. Fortnite is usually pretty careful with sprays and emotes, but all it took was some crossovers to undo all of their progress. But if there's one way to show how creative kids can be, it's this. I mean, strict parents can buy Superman and Allie for Christmas just for little Timmy to troll them. Now, while most of these controversies have been understandable, there's one school in the UK that...
I'm sorry, you can't stop that. I mean, let that be.
And they want to think that MineCraft's any better. It's like they do way
Just Build
worse stuff on Just Build. I mean, some nasty things we have seen on that, so it's like, if there is a will, there's a way. They're gonna find it. You know? And it's like that. MineCraft is supposed to be a game for children. This one is not supposed to be. This is a game for teenagers. But like, MineCraft's way worse. So, what was the deal with the skin? Why did they ban that skin?
I don't really know. It talked about something about a World War II.
It said it looked like suspiciously like a certain World War II person. I'm gonna have to go back and take a look at it because it's like, I'm not.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
I'm not seeing it either. I don't know. See, they just like look for stuff and they make it.
Yeah,
You know,
a lot of parents do, and I mean we've known so many parents who are so bad.
oh my god, like him and his little friend when they're like freaking 9 years old playing, and they have two characters that are
Yeah.
like getting married, and the mother comes busting in, nostrils flared, looking back and forth. Who's getting married? Who's pretending to be married and all that stuff? And because they're thinking of the shit that comes after the marriage,
Yeah.
you know, like they're thinking of the wedding night, and it's like the kids were just thinking about like, okay, we're playing this game where you meet, you get married, you have a house, you live
Yes.
a life, you know, it's part of the fucking game, you know.
It is.
And it's like they made so much more out of that. Wow.
I know. Really did.
God.
That took things a little too far. In July 2018, the principal sent a letter to parents about the dangers of dancing. It said, Fortnite is a safeguarding concern. It will be logged as such. Children in our school have been using these dances to surround and
Not right.
intimidate other children. So you might be wondering what kind of dance could be that evil and scary. Well, it was revealed to
Oh my
be
God.
the floss. If you think that's embarrassing, Fortnite themselves were humiliated with the release of a skin that people are still talking about to this day. Fans quickly noticed the unique feature that was suspiciously left out of the patch notes when the Calamity skin was released. As soon as this was pointed out, Epic Games deleted it and called it an embarrassing mistake. But
I'm
the
on the
feature was
main
way
screen,
too specific to be an accident.
So I can
And then
change
history repeated itself in 2022. Eevee, a Battle Pass skin, was the focus of a secret update where Epic changed the size of her chest. I thought no one would notice, but were proven wrong instantly and changed her back to normal a week later. There's also been some shady practices going on over the years, which make all the lawsuits a little less surprising. It first started with the release of Gunner in 2019, a cute dog who seemed innocent on the surface, but fans called a total scam. This backbling cost 1,500 V-Bucks, which is reasonable, until you realize the design was almost identical to Bonesy from the Battle Pass. They just added a logo to the bandana and a yellow mask and then called it a day. Now Epic has been called out for making reskins hundreds of times, and parents are concerned. Imagine if your kid asked you to buy the Venom skin, and then a few months later he asked you to buy the Venom skin.
What?
At this point, anything in the
Okay, yeah, but at the same time, you have all of the attire
Yeah.
that
Right.
can change everything.
Right.
So what's the difference?
And honest to God, how was that any different than like back in the day when you would buy like dolls or whatever, and then they would come out with like a
Yeah.
different or better doll or something else, some accessories for the doll.
Trailer
you
Park
know.
Barbie.
You know, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like really, it
Stop.
not any different except that there's no tangible thing that you can hold in your hand now. It's just all digital.
Yes.
But it's like, you know, like, and I mean, I understand the whole, you know, the whole like, oh, if you don't get it in time, you're gonna lose it forever kind of fear.
Yes,
they
I
instill
can
in
too.
you.
I mean, I understand. We've
The
done it,
The John Wick skin, you know,
Yeah,
I wanted you
and-
to get that.
and we lost it.
And we lost it, but there's a good chance, according to his friends, that it'll come back around again.
Yeah.
You know.
And that's what people have to know is that yes, more than likely it will come back around, especially if it was a popular one.
Right, or some variation of it. Anyway,
Yeah.
You know, like you're talking about with that.
Exactly.
It's like you just, again, you got to teach your kids to be patient, and if you don't have the money, you can't spend the money, right? You know.
Yep.
Life tip from monks: you know, if you don't have the money, you can't spend the money. So it's like just don't have the money available, and also teach them
Exactly.
that you're not just some bottomless pit of freaking money.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, you know, but there's nothing wrong with letting them earn some V-Bucks or something. You
No.
can buy those at the store, and it's like, here's $10. You can spend it on whatever, or you can save it up. That's up to you,
Exactly.
you know?
Yes.
And it's a good way to kind of like use it as a currency for chores or for tasks
Or
whatever.
for giveaways, you know.
Yeah, exactly, for giveaways. It's like that's fine. But there's like the biggest bitch that I've seen with Fortnite is like how much the parents hate having to spend money on it. Then don't spend money on it.
You don't have to.
You don't have to.
There's a bunch of free stuff that you can play with and be just fine.
And again, if you don't have the money, no matter how much your kid bitches and cries and kicks and screams,
Then there's nothing you can
there's
do.
still nothing they can do. What are they gonna do
Yeah.
then? They're gonna go back and they're gonna sniffle and they're gonna play the game anyway.
Yep.
And what's cool about Fortnite, unlike Minecraft, is you have a way to earn those skins.
Yes, you do.
You can, like, as you level up,
Exactly.
you can earn different skins and stuff.
And you can earn V-Bucks that way too.
Exactly.
He's
Right.
gotten a couple.
Right. So it's like you don't have to spend money on it.
No.
You know, that's on them.
If you are good, no, you do not have to.
That's a skill issue.
Skill.
Yes.
in the game could scare parents. A personal favorite is a post that says, "My son wants to download Fortnite, but I've heard people chugging on there, and I don't feel comfortable with him being exposed to alcohol." It's a little ridiculous, but did you know that drinking and smoking is technically in Fortnite? Not from having one too many shield potions, it's because Epic messed up. Sometimes they use models from Save the World, which is pretty mature compared to VR. And so because of this, we get things like cigarettes on the map or signs telling us not to drink. That has been 15 times Fortnite upset parents. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It's been Tommy, and keep it here on Live Gaming.
Cool.
Clearly not beer or any kind of alcohol of any type. It is freaking blue liquid.
Yes.
You know, it's like, what the hell are you thinking?
Exactly.
And but they went and like out of all that entire map, some parent went and actually found those little tiny cigarettes on the table and like, what the?
Yeah. It's a roach.
It's a gaming disorder.
Okay, so we're gonna move on, and Susanna, we're gonna look up what you said so we know, and we will answer as soon as we can.
You want to know what the F word is that I can't stand? It's Fortnite. Fortnite has turned all of our kids into zombies.
Okay, this whole video, I've seen it, and it's set up. I mean, this is ridiculous. And I mean, the fact that she would say these things about her own kids is demonic.
Yeah, it's so hold on, sorry.
They are addicted to this game, and it's absolutely nonsense. Did you realize that this isn't even real? Do you even know what a Fortnite is?
Stop.
Because I know what it is. It's a game that has sucked money out of my pocket.
I'm gonna make it rain. Money.
Nice.
Whoa.
Have you ever heard your kids talk about Fortnite? Hey, yo, bro, you want to go to Tilted? We got a squad duo and 6, right? Okay, you got an extra med kit for me? What does that even mean?
Yes, they finally added that in. Ooh, now you're dead.
What are you building, a log cabin? What are you even doing? I've never seen you chop wood in your entire life. Yet you come on here to this virtual reality crap and you chop wood?
All I can say is, lady, what are you doing? Putting your kid down like that? That should be child abuse.
No.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
Doubt you could even swing an axe. These kids are talking nonstop about what battle they're going to go into and what duos they're going to play in and where they're going to get dropped. And hey, have you been to Loot Lake recently? Hey, have you been outside recently?
Are these her videos?
No, they're from.
Why don't you go outside?
But I mean, I'm just saying,
Why
no,
don't you
though.
find a friend?
These videos in there.
Ride a bike.
You know, by her putting these videos in here, and I was just going over this, she's proving why they wouldn't want to go outside. It's absolutely redonkulous.
Play basketball. Do anything. Because there's air and trees and birds and flowers and all sorts of crap out there.
Can you watch it?
Go check it out.
Okay.
Nature's pretty cool.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. You spend way too much time on this video game. I am so tired of giving you money for this. You need to get a job.
So, you get a job.
Get a job. You're old enough.
No.
Make some money, okay?
You do realize that every time you ask me for money for this game, a piece of my soul dies. Soul dies.
Then don't do it.
I don't want to make money to give it to you to buy virtual skins.
That's what I saw last season.
My son comes home, I ask him to do his homework, and
something else.
instead, do you know what he does? He plays Fortnite. Have you done your homework?
What is the matter?
I am.
You know what you can do? You can get a hobby game. I'm going to throw it in a lake.
And now
Okay, they're driving you nuts. They're driving you nuts, but why would you continue to follow them with it then? That's ridiculous.
Right. I'm trying to figure out if this is satire or not. I really don't think it is. She looks like a genuine pain in the, but
Yeah, she does.
it's like, I don't know. But
Basically, what she's doing, what these parents are doing, when they let their kids do this, is they're basically it's like they're letting their kids drive a car off a cliff and they're not getting out of the car, or telling their kids to stop driving off the cliff. That's
Exactly.
basically what they're doing.
Yeah, that is, and that was
she's just farming him for views,
that was Guru, ladies and gentlemen. Wolf Boy Productions.
I think she's just.
You wouldn't. I would.
Right?
I hate Fortnite. I think the Fortnite should be banned. I think that they should outlaw the Fortnite across all of the land.
I know.
Do you hear me? What if I push that button? What happens if I push that button? No! Why are you killing me? You died already?
Didn't have a gun.
You placed 31st. How can anybody spend this much time doing something and be this bad? Thanks.
See, all of that was so wrong on so many levels for calling that out on your kid.
What happened?
She pressed a button, and she was like, "Well, what if I press this?" And he's like, "Stop!" And he's like, "Focus," and he died.
That's
and she's like, "Oh, you died already?" She's like, "How can somebody that plays this much be that bad?"
No.
And it's like, that's just rude.
Thanks for watching Mom Unfiltered. You can see new episodes every other Thursday over on What the Family.
Honestly, I think she just does.
But she's just like obnoxious.
Yeah, very much so. Okay, 5 parents who hate Fortnite.
Yeah.
There's nothing harder to watch than your parents trying to understand what Fortnite is.
'Cause I don't have
Asking you if they can join in on the
I don't even
action.
know what language.
It hurts when they try explaining it to someone you know for a fact everything they say is just simply wrong. However, if you don't have those parents trying to join the craze or be cool, you could potentially be one of the unlucky ones whose parents despise the brand new hit video game.
I'll do a
And I'll admit,
spawn.
it is funny listening to parents complain about a game that seems to be controlling the kids more than their own parents. Like seriously, parents, you have so much free time now. Sit the kids down, throw a controller on their lap, and boom, you don't need to hire a babysitter anymore. The kids are completely hooked into the action. But really, some parents can't control their kids as much as Fortnite right now. And yes, that could be a bad thing. Today's video is 5 parents who hate Fortnite. Before we get started with this list, make sure to hit subscribe and hit the notification bell to get alerted of new Fortnite Frenzy content posted daily. Drop a like on this video and let me know if your parents are crazy or are they kind of laid back about you playing Fortnite. Let me know down below. And if not, just say what's up. Hi. When you're yelling at the screen in the final circle trying to secure the victory royale, it's all too relatable.
I've got another person in, but
The last one said I don't have any more information.
But not for Mom. From unplugging your console mid-game, attempting to ban the game with surveys, or complaining live on the news, some parents just can't stand you asking for more V-Bucks. These parents are just haters. And today's list is actually just that. Here's 5 parents who hate Fortnite. Number 5, The Today Show. In this newscast talking about Fortnite, it seemed like all the bad and cringy things I said parents would do to act cool are in effect. From the description of the game being a bit off, to the journalist telling parents to check their kids' hours from their phone settings. This story just wasn't convincing kids to put down the controller.
I didn't start playing until Drake started playing, so you can certainly blame him. Out of schools, out of workplaces, and you can forget trying to have a conversation at home.
Here's how the version Battle Royale works. In a Hunger Games-like world, you parachute off a flying bus onto an island with 99 other players, build forts, hack down trees, try not to get killed, and the last one standing wins an umbrella.
Consumed in this game.
okay, now with that, I do understand and I do agree with.
What's the?
It said in some, it's becoming so bad that some school districts are banning it on their Wi-Fi, Fortnite.
Yeah.
And I agree with that because they're not there to play Fortnite. They're there to learn.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's not a game. It's just like any other kind of game or any other kind of hobby or whatever. It's going to take you away from your mental faculties with schooling or doing duties. Then it's a game.
Yes.
It's supposed to be done on your downtime. You're supposed to do everything else. That's the treat.
Yep.
I get that.
Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, again.
Well, let's just say it got a whole lot hotter when it was announced that the World Health Organization classified gaming disorder as a mental health issue, stirring up even more controversy.
President Trump recently met with video game industry leaders over ongoing concerns about violence. The World Health Organization classifying gaming disorders as a mental health problem. We reached out to the game's publisher for a statement. They said while they don't discuss financials, Fortnite has more than 45 million players.
I bet it
Another
does.
technological obsession battling for our attention.
But really, though, does this news reporter really believe hardcore addicted Fortnite players are just playing on their phone?
You go to your settings here. This is where Fortnite, 14.4 hours on the screen. That's got to be
Loser.
That's got to be like.
Number 4, Mom on the News. I wonder why all the videos of parents hating on this game have so many dislikes. Oh, I know why. Because the media tries to make this game seem far more worse than it really is.
Now the latest video game craze is Fortnite. It's free, addictive, violent, and kids love it.
This cringeworthy Fortnite warning newscast was designed to make parents hate the game for various false reasons.
It's currently one of the most popular video games in the world. Fortnite is a cartoon, Hunger Games style battle with a deadly serious premise. Players are placed on an island armed with weapons. So why are kids as young as 9 playing the violent game? What's happening? But is being widely played by younger children like Michael, who is 11.
Yeah, you have to make sure no one kills you.
So you have to kill others.
You shoot them, and then they just fall to the ground and die.
So
It's not as brutal.
That's not brutal?
I wouldn't say brutal.
She's concerned about the impact the violent video game may have on her son. Seamus Byrne is a gaming expert. He says the game has shocked parents because of its light rating. Violent video games are usually rated MA 15+.
This particular game doesn't have...
To start off, the hilarious fake scream added into the Fortnite footage was implemented to make the game seem extremely violent and to make kids stop playing it. When in reality, there is no blood, bodies, or voices in the game. You get turned into a hologram when being eliminated, for crying out loud. From putting in Grand Theft Auto 5 footage to labeling the game as extremely violent and putting warning labels up, this news reporter didn't seem to know what Fortnite was at all. Who knows? Maybe she fell into the parent pit of false warnings for Fortnite like many others. Number 3, Good Morning America Mom. This news report was a bit harder to watch and a sad attempt at making people hate this game. To start, they tried blaming a school shooting for the game's violence to some extent.
President Trump has announced he's meeting with video game executives. New game called Fortnite is drawing millions of players, and some parents are worrying their kids are spending way too much time at the controls.
Like, really, how low do you have to go to get your kids that you can't control off this game? It's really sad hearing people blame mass disasters on a video game. Trying to take away that joy and escape is not right. Of course, people can't be on the game all the time, but don't try false labeling the game as something it isn't.
The World Health Organization officially recognized gaming disorder as a mental health issue. The American Academy of Pediatrics advises parents to place consistent limits on screen time.
You know, it's absolutely ridiculous that they would list this as an actual, like, mental thing.
I mean, it can't really cause it, though.
Well, yeah,
Cause it by not having
that's what I'm
strength,
saying. Is
you know,
it all comes down to the parent. The parent should be controlling how much the kid plays. With the kid, what's happening is the kid's getting overstimulated with how much they're playing. So that's what's causing it.
And it's all congruent on, like, and contingent on, like, if your kid is doing good in other areas of their life, then they can have so much time to play. If they're not doing good in those areas of life, then they don't get to play, or they get to play a more limited amount. You know?
Exactly.
But this one gets me because they actually put in sounds from I think it was Grand Theft Auto with like some squelching noise and somebody screaming. They actually put that in, overlaid over Fortnite to make it sound more violent. They put like blood graphics in there to make it look more violent. So
you don't need to do that because I mean it already kind of is, but
yeah, but like I said, if you're paying attention, it said that it's like it's a hologram.
Yeah,
you know, there is no blood.
Yeah, there isn't. No.
No, there is. It's like you're a hologram in a virtual world. When you die, you become a hologram again.
Exactly.
and
No,
you
that's what I'm
take
saying.
it
But I'm
out.
saying that with the that they do not need to do that. They could have good points if they really do digging.
Yeah, yeah, no. It's like it depends on what your level of violence is when it comes to video games. Because isn't Mario jumping on a fucking turtle like violent?
It is, yeah.
Isn't it like Mario
It can be. Depending on
Bowser
people's.
by the tail and throwing him into a bomb violent? So. It's
I've known Christians that call like pretty much all video games demonic.
There's a reason for that, because they'll even say that a lot of media is the same way, because anything that distracts you from
That's
the
true.
path and the word of God is going to be demonic and not kosher. So
Yes.
but it's like if you have a good strong moral center and you talk about these things, and it's like I
Well,
just don't see the problem.
No, there is no problem with it at all. Like I said, it pretty much comes down to the parents truly talking with their kids and setting those boundaries.
Being close.
Yes.
And knowing your child. It's like, and if you have a kid that's like overstimulated and into guns and like I can think of one right now off the top of my head that I would be like,
I know who it is.
I don't think you should be playing that kind of a game.
Well, yeah, because he's already too into that.
Yeah, right. It's like it's gonna make you kind of it'll blur the lines with that particular child.
Yeah.
So it's like you just kind of like know, and you work around that. There's other games like go play MineCraft, but as you'll see, they have a problem with that as well.
Yeah, it's like, oh, but there's still something on there like that. There's still a sword. He stabs people.
That's literally one of the comments. It was like, this is a very violent video game. There's swords and they kill animals and they kill people, and it's like.
And you kill zombies too.
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
Drowned.
God, one of them. I know I'm jumping ahead here, but one of them, you're gonna laugh so hard. It's like my 19-year-old came running into my room at night, afraid of the creepies. 19. Wow. He said he couldn't sleep because of them.
I know.
What? 19? And he goes running into mommy's room because he's afraid of the creepers.
Yeah, the creepies.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Hold on, babe. I've got to do something. Don't. Okay, unmuted. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Back to it.
Number 2, I lost my 10-year-old son to Fortnite. It's 2018. One more minute, Mom. Doesn't seem to work for these kids anymore. In this kid's case, he apparently has been completely taken by the game, according to the mom.
Again, because the mother lets him.
Mm-hmm.
That is all it comes down to. These people, well, I can't get him away from it. You go over and you turn off that game. You unplug it. Now get your butt to go do stuff.
Who pays the bills? Who pays for the electric? Who pays for the lights?
You want to be a butthead to me? I'll show you a butthead.
Mm-hmm. Dr. Phil even talked about that.
Yeah.
It's like, how do we get from A to B here? It's like, how did this turn into that over the course of like a year and a half?
Well, because the parents, people growing up, they're like, my parent was way too strict. So now I'm going to go all the way lax. Like, there's no middle ground. It's just, I'm going the complete and opposite way.
This lady, her husband had died. And so I think while she was in the process of grief and everything and trying to distract herself and probably having the kid distract himself, just let him just kind of like be on his own with this damn video game.
Yeah. And that happens.
And kids can't self-regulate.
But then you have to come back and you have to set those heavy rules.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, listen, I know I let that happen, so I'm going to let it a little slide. Mm-hmm. We'll get back into this gently. But you're not going to be playing like that.
Well, Leo didn't really realize. I had to tell him, you're not acting the way you've always acted. But this is different. They are screaming at the television. They are hiding. They're calling each other's names. They're hiding in bases.
She claims her little 10-year-old has been lost to the game. And it is hard to get him to do anything else except Fortnite. She took the worst approach to the kid's addiction and simply made it a rule to where the kid can no longer play the game.
So what does he do? What do you want now then? How much time are you allowed now?
Well, I got it taken off me, and I for like she's deleting.
And again, ladies and gentlemen, no middle ground. There is no middle ground within any of this. It's either you have to go one way or you have to go another.
Yeah.
This video of a mom taking Fortnite away has gotten so much hate that it's been taken down everywhere. Like, I guess some people just have strict parents. Or maybe this kid did have a really bad addiction. Guess we'll never know. All I can say is press F in the comments to pay respects. In this honorable mention for today's list, a funny name Fortnite player by the name of I Gave Leah HIV trolled a little kid over the PlayStation mic.
Do you have ammo? Do you have ammo? Does anybody have ammo? I need ammo. Please give me ammo. Drop it over here. Turn around. Turn around. Dude, the bunny!
Wow.
That idiot! He keeps stealing all my ammo! Get stop! Where are you? I have a medkit. Give it. Give me back that medkit! Give me back his medkit! He's doing down the cozy. Say thank you. Say thank you, bro. No! Bro, you suck. You suck.
He went on and on doing little things like blocking the kid in a box and blowing his buildings up while the kid just kept screaming.
No. Help me! I'm in the thing! This guy's being a rude son of a bitch! Someone break down! You little freaking bastard!
At one point, the kid screamed a whole lot of curse words at the YouTube troll, gathering the attention of his mother.
That's
Okay, what this speaks to me is divorced parents.
You know, that's just it too. Like this one kid I was talking about, like I said, his father died, but he was still a single mother.
Yeah.
You know, and I have actually seen that a lot, like kids that don't have regulated emotions.
Exactly.
You know, and like, I mean, yeah, I get very irritated with some of these games sometimes. I get really, I mean, on freaking Bed Wars, I can get like really agitated with some of these little shits. You know, it's like they just push buttons. They know how to, they know what to say. They know what to do, and it's just like, oh my god. But like, you if you can't regulate your emotions,
Yep.
you know, like this should never reach that level.
No, it shouldn't.
That's the kind of level that I would get if somebody was like physically freaking attacking me in real life. You know,
Yeah.
It's like it should not. You should not get that heated.
No, you shouldn't.
Over a video game. You know, oh my god. And I know it's funny, and I know I laugh, but it's like it's really sad that he can't regulate his emotions that way.
I know
It's like,
it's very sad, but like I said, again, it's the parent's responsibility.
yeah, and it's like he's
So the kid's getting screwed over because the parent's not showing him how to be, and a lot of times that's the dad is out of the picture.
Yeah, you'll hear here that the mother comes in and gets pissed off at him and makes him try to like apologize for, and it's like that's like beyond the point, dude. It's like
Yeah,
it took that
it
much
is.
to get you to come in and say something, you know. It's like, no, you need some time off.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I'd be pulling him
Off.
out of that
Yeah.
so fast. It's like, oh my
If
god.
you let something like that upset you that badly, what are you thinking?
That's another reason that you're not supposed to be like young playing these games, because you have more of unregulated emotions at that age
Yes.
and everything. So it's like you're supposed to be a teenager for various reasons. Although I have seen 20 to 30-year-old men completely wreck their system over the stupid game.
Oh my god, yes. I've seen a lot of stuff like that.
Like, we'll have to get it when we come back. He has a whole compilation of rage, gamer rage.
Yep.
You know, that
Maybe next week we can go over
yeah,
those.
it's funny as hell. It's like
Maybe-
it's so stupid.
Maybe next week Tristan can get us TikToks of that.
Yeah, that would be good. Yeah, he's got a few. So it's like, Mom, look at this.
Yep.
And like I said, we laugh, but it's like at the heart of it, that shows a very sick community, you know?
It really does, yes.
And that's a bad thing for gamers.
Yes.
You know?
Stop! I'm not happy with stop.
You apologize to her right
No! She knows rules! In front of me!
So you're out of control with this game.
You could tell from then on the boy's mom didn't appreciate Fortnite for turning her child into this screaming banshee. Honestly, I kind of feel bad for the mom having to put up with a little kid just like this. Number 1, Fortnite and Jesus. Now this listing is just hilarious. Countless amounts of memes were made out of this mom hating on Fortnite. Skins equal wins, mom, and I need to win now. All of this started by the mom telling people that her child is starting to manipulate her with the Bible verses to get V-Bucks, which is honestly a smart move to the little guy.
Whoever created Fortnite, I need you to know what you're doing to parents across the globe, okay?
No.
Because your game has
No, she doesn't speak for us.
No.
completely taken over, and our children have become total addicts. But this child is continuously coming to ask me for money to buy virtual products in your game, virtual skins, virtual jackets, virtual dance moves. And I said, you need to stop. We are done. We are not having this conversation. No, nothing. You're not getting anything. And he said, looked at me and he says, Mom, do you remember when we were in church last week and the man was asking for bread because he needed to be fed? And Jesus said, all you need to do is ask and you shall receive. He is trying to use Bible verses to get me to buy him Fortnite skins. He has lost his ever-loving mind.
Or she has.
So apparently she doesn't know how to explain this properly, but from experience, yes, you can ask and you will receive, but you will receive what you need, not what you want. And it might not be today, and it might not be tomorrow. It'll be when you
need it.
It's like, so yeah.
So now have a nice day.
You asked. It's out there.
Yeah. Good for you.
Oh, that's funny though.
This mom personally asked Epic Games to call and make a compromise with her to try and limit the hours the kids can play the game. What was she thinking would happen? The servers would go down every night at 8:30 so the children could sleep? Of course.
Driving us up a wall. I know you're all billionaires now, but somebody from over there, call me. We got to make a deal. All right? Because I can ask and you shall receive. Ask and you shall receive.
Yeah.
He has lost his ever-loving mind.
You've lost control.
Yeah.
Again, where's the father?
All right. Now we go into Parent Hate MineCraft.
I mean, I never thought I would hear that, but here we are.
Yep.
Who is this that you're watching? Is it Chadtronics?
I would say I don't see a name.
No. This guy only has 400 subscribers.
Oh, wow.
It's funny as hell.
All right. Let's see. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Hello, fellow Minecrafters. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, a part of this series, we will be discussing parents' views on Minecraft. This review.
Oh my god! Oh jeez! Oh my god!
That was literally the most insane thing that I had a seizure. That was a perfect review. My 19-year-old son is scared of the creepies. He ran into the front room after seeing one. He was in a bad state of panic. Also, my 15-year-old daughter got called a stupid noob by a guy with the swearing username. Imagine being 19 and being so scared of creepers that you run out of your room in a state of panic.
Okay, did he see the flashing? Because if it didn't flash, he was fine.
You're right, exactly. I mean, we're 19.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think that there's something else going on. If a full-grown adult is that afraid of something on a video game.
Well, the daughter was 19. I think the son was...
The son was 19.
Okay.
The daughter was 15, and she was called a stupid noob. And it's like, I'm sorry, but I personally call other people worse things, and I have been called worse things. You know? It's like, and when you are starting out at the game, you are a stupid noob. You know, so are they wrong? But no, 19 years old.
That's dumb.
Male runs into his mommy's room because he's afraid of the
creepies.
Green flashing creepies. We got one right there. Show the camera.
See, the creeper.
Apparently, that's a creepy.
Just you don't want to see it flashing going.
It's not like something my grandmother would say because she didn't take the time to really give a crap about what it's actually called or anything.
Yeah.
You know,
I hate when creepers blow up your base. You know.
Well, yeah. I mean, I fear them, and I've have had jump scares and stuff. But I mean, to go like not be able to sleep.
Mommy.
What?
And don't forget about the sky creepies.
Yep.
It's like I think there's bigger issues than it's like
there
you're
is.
suffering from some serious PTSD somewhere else in your life if that really bothers you. Because
I don't think it does. I think it's just an
Attention
excuse, especially from a
a
19-year-old.
19-year-old, yeah, and then I mean, come on, 15. That's older than he is.
Well,
and
but I
she
mean,
can't handle that either. You know?
Okay, the show that we watched, Mama's Boy.
Yeah,
I could see them doing it.
That's true. It's like that Arab guy who used to do a skit about this.
Yes.
Kind of funny that you guys doing a review on that because I might be playing Fortnite right now.
You might be.
Yeah, but we're doing Minecraft now.
Yeah,
We're done with
We've
Fortnite.
moved on.
Stupid noob. I would be so angry. You're a stupider noob. What is he gonna say to that? Huh? It's good, but be careful on the effect it has on your kids. If you're in high school, don't play it. It's distracting and addicting. You will miss assignments, get bad test scores, and so apparently you have to be 17 years old to understand stop playing a video game. I'm 17. I think I knew that when I was about 13. Does it mean I did it? No. Does it mean I still do it? No, dude, I'm just gonna Minecraft, dude. That's a very flatulent noise. Minecraft is a decent sandbox game because there's a trusted everything on any much pad. I guess this is because of all the vulgar languages that never are censored.
Yeah.
If your kid has access to YouTube or Netflix or anything,
The whole thing on is funny.
if your kid has access to YouTube or Netflix or anything, they're gonna hear some are censored.
Okay, failed to connect to the server. You're permanently banned from this server.
Because of the cussing.
Security alert. Please secure it and contact the POs.
See, this was made 4 years ago, and apparently on Java, I think Java to this day, there's no censorship.
Yeah, there's not.
On when you type, so like we're not used to that. I couldn't understand that, but like because Bedrock, they censor everything. They censor they censor words that shouldn't even be censored.
Yeah, even in their startups.
Yeah, but apparently in Java it's not. So that's whatever.
If your kid has access to YouTube or Netflix or anything, they're going to hear some bad words. You should either just say no internet whatsoever or, internet, like don't play multiplayer server. Okay, just don't let your kid have internet when he's playing. Just be like, no internet. If he cries, dude, slap him with a rod across the face, not on the butt. That's too easy. There's fat on the butt. There's no fat on the face unless he's a chunky little fat lard. I realize this is a game like many. I know. How is it hard to install Java? This person is literally retarded. He made it 14 plus because Java's hard to install. How mentally stupid are you? I was going to say retarded, but that's not politically correct anymore. If you think about it, I'm to buy it. It's violent because there's hackers. What? You're going to have a Netflix documentary on all the killings you did of the villagers. You can pour lava on innocent villagers. You realize that you're supposed to try to save the villagers, right? Minecraft is racist. All villagers are. That's actually very true. Minecraft is racist. I agree with that comment.
Okay, guys. Today I will prove how racist Minecraft is. We all know Steve is a white guy and he is a good guy.
Yeah.
Get this. The Ender Dragon, the bad guy of Minecraft, is black.
So that was the end of the video, guys. I hope you did enjoy. If you did at any point, hit like, subscribe, hit notifications to always be notified when I upload a flippin' video. Also, my Discord's in the description, and I'm gonna see you all later. Skedaddle skadoodle. I don't have a noodle.
I wake up in the morning, I got Minecraft on my mind. Join local servers playing Skywars till I die, and all these newbies killing me with diamond sword of sharpness 5. But I can't let them do it. I got Minecraft.
It shouldn't be, because it itself was a parody.
Yeah.
I'm worried about the Avengers music.
Parents upset over Minecraft. Yeah, I can tell. That other guy might turn into him. They're very similar.
he also used Marvel.
It's times like this we need to protect the things that we cherish the most, and for me, that thing is Minecraft.
Careful what you let your kids have, what you let them listen to. Isn't there a guitar that's called something Hero?
There's another game out that we just recently found out.
This
very addicting is Minecraft.
It's been a hot minute since I made a parents upset video, but
so yeah, you have that. It was, Minecraft. You can't even say it right. And we do believe we're talking about it. We think that this guy is the same as the last guy, just older. I think.
I don't know. They're very similar.
Yeah, they're similar.
And
Or brothers, maybe.
Right, their style is really similar too. He's just got better stuff. But
yeah,
he also used Marvel.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it could just be a brother.
It could be, or we're all just nerds. I don't know.
Yep. Oh, we are, but
if you get upset with Minecraft, you get upset with all of us. Does that even make any sense? It's always hard for me to make these videos and reiterate the same points, but this war of video games equals bad never seems to end. Even during times like last year and this year, where I would think video games would be socially acceptable to probably spend a little extra time with.
Yeah.
It's not the case. Remember that whole gaming disorder thing that happened?
A controversial decision. The World Health Organization officially recognized gaming disorder as a mental health issue.
What? Is this real? Parents fret as screen time stretches to months. Here, son, put on these headphones and hold this controller so we can pose for a photo to show how disappointed we are in you. This article is posted in January this year, by the way, so it's winter time during this article. We're in a never-ending pandemic that makes it difficult to socialize. What should we do? Let's shame kids for playing a lot of Xbox.
Minecraft, controversial computer games like Grand Theft Auto. Parents be warned, the game isn't as innocent as it seems.
Did we just seriously compare Minecraft to Grand Theft Auto? There are...
Okay. So I have to say that, like, out of all of the gaming communities that I've known and all of the friends that he's met, whether in person or not, there is something special about the Minecraft community.
There is, for sure. Yes.
They're smarter. They're nicer. Like
certain ones.
I mean, the ones that actually
yes.
interact and
yes.
that actually communicate and everything. Of course, you get the what he called them sweats. They do the PvP and stuff. But like the ones that actually still come together, they're just like on a totally different level.
They are, of course, because they're all the same. It's all the geek mentality within.
Right. And like I said, they're just like smart and pleasant and nice. They actually ask him how he's doing and take an interest in how he's doing and talk about what they're doing, and it's like they build their little world together and compliment each other on each other's builds and stuff. It's totally different. And it's like, even before he talked to people on the phone, they had their own little way of like communicating, the little bounce
yes.
thing, or, you say, come over here by like swinging your hand, it's like,
or there was a never ending smack run away.
right. It's like trying to get somebody's attention. You smack them and then run off to where you want them to follow you, it's like, before you even talk to him on the phone, they had, and it's like, he's met at least two that he's been friends with for 3 years now.
Yeah.
Like, different.
Had issues with their parents, but.
Right, because they, like you said, you see that they probably watched like the Today Show thing and realized, oh my God, there could be.
Like predators all over this.
Right, and it's like, that's very far and few between. And it's like, they must not have faith in their own children because,
of course not.
And she was never one to put out any of her information. She was really careful about that, and I always thought that was really insulting to her own intelligence.
Yes, it was. It is.
There, like giving out information or doing stupid things, It's like, oh, God.
I know.
But like for 3 years, they've known each other, and then he had somebody that he knew in real life that played Minecraft, and he met somebody from a different country. And they became friends, so that's like we're getting multicultural here,
It became a big set. He's got two people that he knew from school, like when he was going to school, and he was playing with, but he hasn't played with both of them for a while anyway.
Which is the other one?
Carlos and Dylan.
Oh, Dylan barely played.
He
yeah.
played though still.
Yeah, he did a little bit, but like Carlos, Cookie, he became friends with Lysander.
Yep.
And Lysander is in a different country.
Yeah.
And they are always on together.
They're always on together still.
That's been over a year now.
That's awesome.
You
Yeah.
know, like that's so cool. And they all.
I know the fact that you can meet people from other countries and be together.
Mm-hmm. And it's like his friends are from Mexico.
Yeah.
And it's like, and so he's even learned some Spanish through them and everything. It's
Yes.
It's really cool. It's just
awesome. And then they can get on Discord and have their whole chats, no matter where you are.
Yeah.
They're chatting while they're playing their game.
Right, and it took about a year before they got comfortable with that. But it was like I remember when he first met his best friend. It was like I think she had just turned 12. He was going to be turning 12 in May, and it was like they met like October, and so it's like they're going to be going on like 4 years in October.
Yeah,
it's like that's pretty cool.
That is, it's really cool.
Or maybe they were only 11. I don't know, but it's like they've like literally kind of grown up together now.
And they met by somebody else.
Yeah,
Another person's realm.
Yeah, just like this person came in because he was doing a just build thing.
Yeah,
and they came in and they liked the way he built, and so they embedded into a realm. And then
joined their
all
realm
these
and
people, and it was like, so it's so cool, it's like it's a nice little community, and it was really, really needed during those
Yes, it was.
Especially for somebody like him who doesn't go to public school and doesn't get the opportunities like other kids do to create friend groups.
Exactly.
He formed that online, and I just think that's cool.
It is. It's very cool, and I'm proud that he's had that chance.
Mm-hmm. And he's not stupid, so he's not like
No.
getting involved with people that are predators or anything.
No, he's not.
Like,
He knows. He knows what to look for.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's really neat.
It is.
And like for us, it's gone on even further because we started playing and we got to play with him, and then now his grandfather plays. And so even though Grandpa lives really far away, they can get together on the worlds and chat and build together. And it's like it's a virtual hangout, and it's just like I absolutely love that.
I do too. I think it's one of the best features of Minecraft.
Mm-hmm.
Just imagine if we can get Grandpa to play Fortnite.
I still remember the first time encountering him in this world and he didn't know how to stand up straight on Minecraft.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like. It was, something else.
You still didn't hesitate to slap us, though.
Okay.
Aren't even any guns in Minecraft. Like when you start off a report like that, you're just all sorts of bells and whistles are going to be going off in parents' heads going, oh, Grand Theft Auto, I remember that game. You're telling me this game is like that game? I better start listening.
It's the simple computer game that has millions of kids enthralled, Joe Abby's son Philip included.
He wakes up and gets on Minecraft, and then after school he's on Minecraft.
I just want to take a time out and say, this Minecraft music is banging.
Normally I don't play for any more than an hour. There's sometimes that I just play like for the whole day, like 5 hours.
Whoa! 5 hours? Slow down, Philip. I think you might have a problem. For the parents watching, I'm being sarcastic!
The 11-year-old has been building virtual worlds out of pixelated blocks for the past 3 years.
I suppose kids used to play with blocks on the floor, and now they're using blocks in Minecraft to build actual worlds. And I think in my head it takes away some of the guilt at how long I let him play it each day.
In the space of a few years, Minecraft has become one of the most popular games in history, with more than 60 million copies sold since 2011.
Because there's not the rules and there's not the levels that some games have, it really gets kids to explore and be creative.
10-year-old Troy is obsessed with Minecraft.
He likes building things and the details and everything that goes into it, but I think he quite likes the maths of it too.
Troy's mum...
Yes, and I do. I think it's really good for kids, the ability to build, the ability to, come together, to teamwork.
Yeah.
There's so much good for it.
Build a community,
Yeah.
literally build it. And like, I understand that it should still be balanced with outside time,
Yes, yes.
drawing to, all the things that stimulate all parts of the mind. But like, particularly like kids like him, when he was younger and he had a lot of problems with asthma.
Yeah.
And he
it
was
was
sick
something
a lot,
really good for him.
He could still stimulate his mind and be able to
Yes.
be with people without worrying about dying from not being able to breathe, you know?
Exactly.
Something that I wish that I had when I was like really, really sick.
Yeah, that really would have helped you too.
Unfortunately, all I had was books, and so now I have like an infinite amount of useless knowledge. But,
And useful knowledge at that.
Yeah.
You do.
But yeah, no social skills.
Shan Withnell has a love-hate relationship with the game that has come to dominate her son's life. When Troy's not playing Minecraft, he's watching YouTube videos of other people playing it.
I have to admit I do use it as a babysitter if I'm trying to get jobs done myself.
Guys, I'm really concerned with this particular video game I'm letting my son play, but also I'm enabling it. There's a plane outside.
Take out some of the dogs.
Fly somewhere else. The sky's huge, man.
Troy, could you get off that now, please?
Oi!
Now would be good.
Some days, trying to prize him away.
And again, like with the parents. Well, can you get off, please? Can you get off? Can you? I'm going. Well, now is good.
That would be a good time. It's like, dude, no, we're done.
We're done.
It's like, yeah,
We're done. Off now.
Yeah.
Should I say something? All right then. Your time's cut in half next time.
Even with Fortnite, I know about how long a match can last. So
Yeah.
it's like I ask him how many people are left. You know, then I know
Yeah.
about how much longer. It's like, okay, so you can do one more after this because I know it's going to take between 15 to 30 minutes.
Yep.
And if that doesn't work, I said then you have to be done after this one.
Yeah.
So I give him like a reasonable amount of time to prepare
Exactly.
to get off. But it's like you checked in. You know,
Yeah.
you're checked into that, and these people are just not. There's one, I don't know if it's on here or not, but it talks about this woman getting super pissed off. They won a battle royale, but then she gets mad at her son because she told him to get off 3 hours ago. Well, what the hell were you doing 2 hours ago?
Yeah,
What the hell
that's-
were you
no,
doing an
that's
hour ago?
ridiculous.
It's like, why were you not checking back in with that? You just said
There
get
you
off
go.
and then left him alone?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like 8. You know, what the hell do you think is going to happen? And I think he was either playing with his older brother or his father. I'm not really sure which, but it's like,
Probably
ladies,
brother.
that's like,
Yeah. No. Come on.
no.
Yeah.
Away can be near impossible.
He ignores me. I have to say it about 10 times and then I have to confiscate the machine.
The problems, I guess, start where you notice negative impacts. So refusal to go to school, refusal to go to bed.
Here we go again with the fear factor. Your kid could end up not wanting to go to school if they play this game too much. Well, that's kind of like not the game's fault. There's nothing in the game that's telling the kid not to go to school. If they enjoy the game, that could be the case with any other game. It could be the case with the hobby, anything else. If something is just...
Okay, you can't say that because Hero Brian might be in the game.
Yeah, right, exactly.
I mean, Hero Brian's a tricky little
Yes, exactly.
Hero Brian.
Hero Brain.
Brian.
But I remember like Chris Priesel talking about how he used to sneak his Game Boy to school so that he could level up his Charmanders and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like it's always been there.
He's
Yeah.
still the
He's
Pokemon
still into
champion.
Pokemon. It's, oh, I know, it's so crazy. And it's like, and he's exactly our age, and he's still seriously into that
Yeah.
whole culture. And it's like, that's why I kind of don't get it, because a lot of these kids that are his age, you know, they should have parents that are about our age, and
Yeah, and all of us were
we're gamers,
Yeah.
right? And so, what the hell happened to 2/3 of them when they just like
I don't
decided
know.
that they weren't anymore? It's like once a gamer, always a gamer. You don't lose it. You know,
Gamers.
We're that controller proud, you know? It's
Exactly.
like we're monks. We entered a monastery, live a monastic lifestyle, but we still find a way to incorporate gaming into our life.
Yes.
You know, even Fortnite.
Exactly.
It's just more fun than school. Obviously, a person would want to stay home and do that thing instead of go to school. Again, why are we twisting the knot around Minecraft? Makes no sense.
I play with a lot of people. When he started going online and playing with other people, that worried me initially.
Cyber safety expert Leonie
Wow.
Smith says parents need to know how the game works and who their child is playing with.
All these news reports always end up being the same. It's like they feature a parent who has a kid that's concerned about them playing whatever particular video game, but they take 0 steps to learn anything about the game or the game's
Yes.
resources, to have parental controls or anything like that. And then they bring on a cyber expert like this person that's like, things are in the game, so for a parent to care, all you have to do is just go into the game settings and change things to the way you want, and there you go. Same format every time. But what's always the end result from these kinds of news broadcasts being aired? People ever take away from these things. They ignore this part of the report every time. My child has a gaming disorder. Someone please help. What? There's parental controls? No. My child needs help. He has a gaming disorder.
But the best tool for navigating the minefield that is Minecraft.
Set up your own Minecraft account and go and join in the game and get your kids to teach you how it works.
This is
Project.
exactly our household. My kids are
all over. I was like, what is this crappy game with the crappy graphics?
Yes!
I like this other guy. He's just like thinking in the back of his mind, I don't understand. This game has such crappy graphics. And then they have the guest on and says, the game has crappy graphics. Yes!
Crappy game with the crappy graphics.
Yes!
But are you worried about the online grooming?
Yeah, well, that bothers me. But I feel like that's a general thing that applies to all kinds of online activity.
Nobody cares.
Parental controls for devices and gaming that help parents choose the content, communication, and sharing settings that are right for their families.
What does parental controls? He has a gaming disorder.
Crap. Parents also need to be aware of what their kids are actually doing online, making sure it really is just fun and games.
Fortnite is meant to just be played. You know, it's a video game. If someone ever tries to like meet you outside of the game, that's a no-go.
They might want to pick a different thumbnail for this video because showing Tyler right here with this bottom headline just doesn't look good.
This was a sting operation that caught a lot of parents' attention. Predators using popular games to lure kids into dangerous situations. So we asked the world's most popular gamer about it, and if your kids don't always listen to you, maybe they're going to listen to him.
If you don't recognize the colorful hair or the excited laugh,
Are you serious?
Yeah.
your kids probably will. This is Tyler Blevins, better known as Ninja Online. He's the most famous Fortnite player in the world.
Rockets early game!
While he's streaming to millions of fans, a lot of times he's also giving other gamers important advice.
Rockets early game! The people you let your kids play with online in Fortnite, they're very sane individuals. Oh yeah, I forgot. We're switching to talking about Fortnite, I guess.
This year, with over 125 million players logging onto Fortnite and more than 250 million copies of Minecraft sold, experts say virtual worlds are becoming playgrounds where predators can easily blend in.
It's scary because, like, you know, he's right there and I'm not really paying attention to it. And obviously I should be.
Concerned parents. I should be paying attention to my child, but I'm not. But write me in as a concerned parent.
Experts say parents should not only talk to their children about the dangers, but also set some ground rules about playing online. Never share personal information or photos. Only play with people you know in real life.
Number one thing that we've said.
How do you share a picture with someone in Fortnite? Can you even do that? I'm pretty sure that's not something you can do in the game. Yet they make it sound like it is. Just to freak everyone out. I don't.
Okay, so this is what ends up happening though, is you end up like you get into the Discord.
Yeah.
Like Discord or any other kind of thing like that. It's like you'll find somebody who's either streaming or somebody who's playing the game, and it's like they find a way to join that person's Discord.
Yeah.
And then you have personal interactions, and then you can send pictures and addresses and phone and all this information. So that's the problem. So it isn't the game itself per se. It's what comes of it usually through Discord.
Yes, of course.
Completely
But
unregulated.
the kids just have to be concerning as far as discerning.
Yes.
To what they do.
Yeah, right. Just like you have to, use discernment, be aware.
Yes.
Just like being in public, it's like if you trust your gut instincts.
Yeah, and
make sure you develop your gut instincts.
Yeah, and then if something seems off, tell somebody. Say like, I don't think this is right.
Yeah, and I mean, the chances are, like, say if you're gonna like meet a streamer or something, like you should be excited enough to tell your parents about it.
Yeah.
Like if you're so like not even like checked in that your kid doesn't want to tell you something exciting that's happening in their life, you have a much bigger problem.
Oh God, you do.
It's like because that's like a celebrity to them.
Yep.
So it's like you think that they want to share that, and so if they don't, then it's
then you have not talked to your kid enough.
Yeah, and you've lost control of the situation.
Yes.
And they will find somebody else to talk to, and it's usually not going to be somebody that you want them to be talking to. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a cat went out earlier, so is that
Okay.
I don't understand.
Like,
Just can't think of a natural situation, especially in Fortnite, where this like thing happens. It's like two people in a room, they're gonna be instantly shooting each other with like shotguns or something. They're not one person's not gonna be like, whoa, stop! I would like to show you some photos of my family and tell you where I go to school.
I mean, that was clearly
naturally
not.
occur. It's a gaming disorder. And don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to dismiss the serious concerns that you should have about your kids doing something on the internet. However, I feel like most of these news reports always paint things as a much bigger problem than they ever actually are. Like, comment, subscribe if you have a gaming disorder.
Is Pokemon demonic?
See, that's just it. Like, our son's parents, that's what they, or our son's, our son's friends' parents.
Yeah.
It's what they do. They watch this stuff, and it's like, oh my god, it's like, that's probably happening.
Right. They think that happens all the time. Like,
Yes.
even one of the people that she knows, her parents took it a step further, and they banned her from having any sort of communication with anybody on any of these games. So, it's like, but they still sneak around behind their parents' backs and find a way.
Exactly. That's just it. Yeah.
You know, it's like you can either be upfront and like work with your children and know what they're doing and be part of it, or you can just expect them to go and find a way to do it behind your back anyway.
Exactly.
You know, and it's like
that, and that's what I see from his other friend.
Yeah,
a
all the time.
lot.
It's like it might take a couple of months.
Yeah.
But pretty soon she's back around and she's
But I
talking
mean,
again.
his, messaged him just recently.
Oh yeah, they've been in communication a lot now.
Yeah.
But it's like she keeps doing it. It's been going on, like I said, for like 3, almost 4 years.
Yeah.
And she's doing it behind their back.
And then that's not better.
No.
That's a lot worse, because then what if something really big does happen?
Yeah.
And she doesn't say, and then they've got an issue.
I know. It's like
See, I said it would happen.
Yeah. But like, so you can either be a part of their life and know what's going on and check into that stuff. And
Yes.
check the messages and just kind of like be like, you don't gotta be like super weirdly invasive all the time. But
No,
it's
you
like,
don't.
Again, trust your instincts, trust your gut,
Yes.
And just kind of like be a part of their life.
Yeah.
Or they're gonna find a way to do it behind your back.
Exactly.
You know?
They will,
It's like-
and they will.
Because I mean, even with his other friend that's not supposed to even be talking to anybody, she finds a way because she
I know.
lays down signs.
Yeah.
And starts talking to them. Or she has her little private Discord server with her,
Yes.
And it's like, see, she found a way.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they're not stupid.
No, they're not at all. That's the thing. Kids need to be given more chances and more, what do you call it?
Lenience.
Lenience.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I don't know what else to say. I don't know. I've never liked parents that treat their kids like they're stupid. It's like that bothers me.
Exactly. That is a big problem.
It's like you need to. I mean, they can be taught.
They can.
It's like, and you tell them real world consequences of what could happen, may happen, if they do this.
Yes.
It's like I just don't understand that. I don't understand that.
I don't either.
No, I'm gonna block you from it completely.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bar you from it. And then
Go away.
And then they sneak around and do it anyway.
Yep.
Something.
It's like, I mean, it happens.
Mm-hmm.
The answer to that is yes, they are all Oriental demons. Minecraft.
Crap. Any more? Yeah. Negative reviews.
Minecraft is the best-selling game of all time, and it's not even close. Minecraft sold almost 70 million more copies than GTA 5 did in second place. That's more copies than the original Super Mario Bros. Ever sold in its entire lifetime. But of course, not everyone can love everything, so there's bound to be
That
negative
is.
reviews of Minecraft. How this game or virtual hash is still relevant is horrible to digest. The graphics look bad, the people, children, that use this are geeks and ignorant. Plus, there isn't really anything to do except waste life. This game getting good reviews and being popular is the reason why the gaming industry is so bad and dying. I feel sad knowing that this is the state of the world. This is one of the worst games I've ever played throughout my whole entire life. It's repetitive, boring, and stupid. I hope one day Mojang shuts down Minecraft server. Jesus, this guy's mad. What? Reality is better and people should not play this hash. Yokeness level 4, last words. Minecraft is from Melvin's.
Yokeness level?
Minecraft is from Melvin's.
Wow.
Okay then, off to a good start. Good. Since Minecraft isn't on Steam, I've had to go to third-party websites to find negative reviews this time, which, if I had to guess, is going to make the reviews a whole lot sweeter, since they're being left. First, I want to show you a beautiful website I found called commonsensemedia.org. It's a little website where both parents and kids can come to leave reviews of games and movies and stuff, and they can say what age range they think the media is appropriate for. It's pretty innocent, and it's not really a bad idea, but as you can imagine, some of the reviews are very, very funny. In this game, there's swords and you kill other people and animals! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. It's very violent. It's not good for children. Bad. Zombies are really scary. If you want your kid to not sleep for weeks, then definitely buy this. Certified Hood Classic.
God, yeah.
It's really helped Johnny ever since the accident. That one's not negative, it's just funny. I took one look at this game and saw my son die in it from a green creepy. Minecraft has monsters called creepies that kill monsters and death. And creepies. Minecraft is one of the most...
That just shows you where parents' views are. They're trying to keep their kids from death, from monsters, and everything else. It's like, no, we have to cover them. They can't see this. And creepies, sorry.
Creepies.
Yeah, don't forget about creepies.
And it's like our second son now, he has the creepy that he sleeps with.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like
He loves this creepy.
The real monsters in this world are humans, and you'll never see them coming. You know.
Exactly.
Again, discernment. You have to learn.
Yeah.
To trust your gut. You don't have to be afraid of a goddamn video game character, or I mean, they're acting like it's American Horror Story or something.
I know.
Like it's gonna give them some kind of like traumatic residual like trauma.
Watch out for the worst scene in American Horror Story.
If they're teaching children somehow to find out how to install horror mods, that might traumatize them.
Oh Jesus! I mean, God, they because like what the first guy, and maybe the second guy, I think it was Chad. He was talking. He was like, "This is a game that doesn't even have guns," and it's like, well. Now it does, you know, through mods and stuff. But it's like
nobody is hardly smart enough to install mods though. Like,
but dude, they could watch it on YouTube because like they said they watched them on YouTube.
See,
so they could watch that, I guess.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like I guess that could be kind of a problem or something. I don't know. And I mean, you've seen the horror mods that he uses with like the staked up Steve.
Oh God, yeah,
like, the spine hanging out, and you know, it's like
Siren Head.
Clearly, like made for. You know, older teenagers or mature teenagers and stuff, but it's like the vanilla, plain bedrock Minecraft.
Yes, it's good. It's good.
And I think the worst thing you have to worry about there might be a chicken jockey. You know, like.
Oh, is that my opponent? It's a chicken. Okay. Chicken jockey.
That's it. You know, and then. But like. Are you kidding me? I mean, the brightly colored.
Yes.
Like, clearly cartoonish looking, pixelated characters.
Yeah.
That should not give you any fear or residual trauma.
No, they did a good they did a good thing with the coloring system that they put in.
Because it's not like it's not realistic.
No,
you know?
it's
so
not.
Like, I don't see any problem with like any age group child playing this game. You know, and guess what? You can put it on peaceful.
There you go.
You know,
you can just do builds. You put it on peaceful, do your building. There you go.
Exactly. It's like, God forbid, don't tell them about the warden. You know, holy shit.
This is before it existed.
That's true.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The warden.
Exactly, but it's like, I don't know that, like you said, they're trying to shield him from this sort of
Yes,
stuff.
they are.
But I do remember when I was like deeply into Pokemon back in the day, their parents were trying to boycott that as well because it was seriously demonic, because it takes a little bit from Japanese, like I think they call it yokai culture, which is about like
Yeah,
the ghosts
I've heard of
and
that.
the spirits and stuff,
Yeah.
which is absolutely true. It really does. Like, as you hear about some of the Pokemon spiriting away children and everything. I have to deal with that now.
I'll
Yeah, so like it is kind of scary that way, but like,
yeah, but I mean,
it's still it's a video game.
I mean, reading the Bible can technically be scary.
It's very scary.
So I mean, that's
Yeah. Yeah, there's demonic forces
Yeah.
in that as well. But
Exactly.
I guess because you don't collect them, it's not a problem. But I don't know. I do remember that there was like whole church groups and stuff. They were completely against
Wow.
Pokemon. And it's like, oh, wait till you see what's coming. Wait till you see about Diablo. But Diablo, like, that had biblical themes.
Yeah, it
You know,
did.
the fallen angel and stuff, and nothing. What was it?
No.
They were called Nephilim too, but they were Methael and Uriel and everything.
Ball.
Yeah, so all
Yeah.
these biblical themes.
They were.
So
Matthias.
Methael. And Matthias was, I think, one of the fallen angels.
Okay, yeah, I'm trying to remember how to.
But yeah, there was Uriel and,
Yeah.
like all kinds of
course.
biblical themes and shit. So,
Very much so.
they'll always find something to bitch about. And like, I find that like
Yeah.
Pokemon and Minecraft are on the lower end of the things that they could complain about. Like, one of the dumbest games that just doesn't make any sense to me at all is like Grand Theft Auto and stuff. There's like
Yes.
no point and purpose to that. And
Well, but to jack people's cars,
Yeah.
beat them up,
Yeah.
and take their stuff. There's
Yeah.
not real good that you do on that
No,
one. That
exactly.
one is pretty much solely bad.
Yeah, you want to be like the biggest
Yeah.
crime boss. It's the stupidest thing, and it's like, I mean, I've played it. He has it.
Yep.
But it's like, it's not a good game.
No,
just
it's
like,
not.
So if you want to bitch about a game, bitch about shit like that. It's
I
so
know.
stupid.
Those are the ones that you should be going after.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
But no, they're gonna go after Minecraft.
No, up Minecraft.
Minecraft.
Go ahead. Let's finish.
Innocent, innocuous games out there. Its
I'll
aesthetic
get
is
it when
very cartoon-like, and the most violent thing depicted is a creature falling over and disappearing in a
I'll
puff
deal
of
with it.
smoke.
I'm
If you take a look at the rest of the top-selling video games in history, it doesn't take very long to find video games that are extraordinarily violent. The game in second place is Grand Theft Auto 5, and I probably don't need to tell you that that's not age-appropriate.
We just talked about
for
that
kids.
once.
You'd think the fact that this game has sold millions and has outsold every other game ever made and is very popular with young children would tip off most parents that the game is completely harmless, but apparently not. But there is something worth listening to from the commonsensemedia.org
Yeah,
reviews,
the way
and that's the online play.
running, yeah.
Minecraft being a very kid-friendly game, of course, means that it's going to also attract the worst kinds of people known to man. So perhaps the online features of Minecraft is something for parents to be worried about. But other than that, there's not much interesting about people saying whether a game is kid-friendly or not. Really good game. This is the best sandbox game you can ever see. Okay, so it's not just Steam that has people who think they're really clever leaving positive comments in the negative review section. Kind of fun, it got old quick. Plus, it's just a 3D ripoff of Terraria. Less mounts, no summons, and like only 3 pets. I used to play with my cousins, but now instead we play the superior game, Terraria. Honestly based, Terraria is a much better game than my. The game only gets a 2 out of 10 because of how ungrateful Microsoft is, and for the new 1.9 report button, which is the worst feature ever added, and Microsoft refuses to remove it. Come on, Microsoft. The community won't accept chat censorship. No one ever will. They'll be bricking your 4-year-old worlds. Way too many corrupted worlds, and no more true direction for this game. Go away, Microsoft. You're ruining everything. Graphics are now worse than even the in-dev stage. Textures feel out of place. The mobs feel like a mod for the game. Now we got microtransactions. At least Sony.
That's what they're talking about right
Yeah.
there. Like, yeah, before Microsoft got involved, it was pretty basic. But now that, Microsoft is all about making money, it's like you have all these add-ons that the whole marketplace
Yeah,
thing.
the marketplace.
You can buy skins, you can buy different worlds. You can
Yes.
buy add-ons now, and it's like that. I get kind of like with Fortnite, it's kind of like a money grab sort of thing.
Yeah.
But again, like with Fortnite, you don't have to spend money. You don't have
No,
to.
you don't. That's just it. Yes, they make it so that you want to,
Yeah, right.
but you can make it sure that your kid knows.
Yeah.
No, you're not allowed to.
And
We're
then-
not going to spend money on this. If you want to earn money,
Yeah.
be my guest, but I'm not giving you
Because
any.
again, you can go out and buy the Minecoin codes,
Yes.
and it's not connected to a credit card, and so it's like, here, you want to like do your chores and and instead of getting
Yep.
money for an allowance, you can get it in Minecoins, and you can go to the store and buy that, and then it's theirs to spend however they see fit.
Exactly.
And if you don't want to do that, you don't have to. You don't even have to do any online features at all if you don't want to.
Okay.
Like, that's how we started. We didn't have internet.
Yeah, we didn't.
We started off with just a world that was just not connected to the internet.
Exactly, and we played on
Local.
local. We had 2 people
Yeah.
that we started playing with.
Yeah.
We actually was just one to begin with, and then we realized that we could both play on one system.
Yeah, and now we have like 4 or 5 different copies of Minecraft on different things. Okay, so he's got Java and Bedrock on his computer. We have one. He has a Minecraft for his Switch. We have one for each of our Switches.
Yes. So that's
3, 4,
4.
5 different copies
Yes,
of Minecraft.
of
4
Minecraft.
Bedrock, 1 Java.
I mean, that's crazy.
He's also good on his tablets, but I think that one's free.
It is.
So it's like
None of the ones on the Switches were free.
no.
The one on the computer wasn't free, but that was a bundled deal.
We might be a Minecraft fan.
I think so.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's like we started, and it's like, damn it. He wanted to buy that when we were going. It was like he wanted something because we were going to be going out of town. He had to watch the animals. He had to take care of the house.
Yes, exactly.
And I was like, well, go buy a couple of movies or something. I'll give you
I
this
know.
thing. And he's like, oh, I want to buy Minecraft. I'm like, are you kidding? I'm like, that is the stupidest looking game I've ever seen.
I know.
And I'm
I
like,
know.
Whatever, it's your money. You get what you want. He gets it. And I'm sitting there
And
watching it.
now look.
Fast forward 3 years later, and I can't wait till we're done with this live stream so we can go on and finish the work that we were doing on his hardcore.
Yeah.
world.
Which luckily no one in my world has died yet.
Hardcore's hardcore, okay?
Unless you have a realm. Alright.
I almost died just now. My hardcore.
Go ahead and finish it.
Sony can own an IP without killing it.
He's already dead.
Listen, I'm on board with it. We hate Microsoft in this house. They're a multi-trillion-dollar company that seems to want to fight their little console war with bigger wallet diplomacy. But the actual consumers in the gaming industry that they're trying to dominate are rapidly catching on to what they are like as a company. And Minecraft is yet another example of Microsoft completely going against what the consumer wants in exchange for money. Microtransactions in Minecraft are a sore sight to behold. The game literally costs money out of the box, but they're giving this option to the consumer anyway. A lot of it doesn't really change gameplay very much, but the overwhelming majority of
No, it's
Minecraft's
not.
player base are children. And kids don't understand.
As we were just talking about, it's also not as expensive as other games. I think like our copies are like
$30.
$30.
Yeah, the
his double one. How much is that one, dude?
It's also $30.
$30. Yeah.
Both them.
Yeah, because like
Whoa,
the average the average Switch game is between $50 and $70.
Yes.
So it's like literally like half that price.
An actually good Switch game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Like the average, like
Mario or
yeah.
Zelda.
That's between, $50 to $70. So this is like half that.
Exactly.
Between $30 and $35. I think I've seen it. I think we got ours for $30 because it was on sale, but it's like usually about $35. So I kind of get that. I can kind of see why they'd want to make a little extra money on it. But again,
Not really though.
you
I
don't
mean,
have to.
with how many copies they've sold,
Oh my god.
the money that they made on it is ridiculous. And if somebody ends up losing a copy,
Yeah.
see, and then also you're not counting the digital copies.
Right.
That's copies sold, meaning copies bought at the store.
Right.
So I mean, they have banked so much already.
They have, for sure.
Stand money. They have no concept of it. They just see the shiny skin from Minecraft and completely complain or beg or cry until their mum buys it for them. And Microsoft obviously knows this all too well. Their additions of a report button and a chat filter don't actually directly give them money. No. But angry parents and angry politicians make demands all the time. Video games get blamed for all sorts of real-life horrors that happen all the time. Microsoft giving in to these demands, despite what their users want, is a good way to get some good PR in the short term. They know full well that any issues that parents complain about won't be fixed by a report button, and they won't be fixed by a chat filter either. But all they need is the good PR. Now, I have to be honest. I can't say that I necessarily agree that the graphics have gotten worse, or that mobs don't feel like a part of the game. But I can say that Minecraft has been around since all the way back in 2009. The official release is in 2011, but the open alpha and good games. But how many of these games can you truly say have visuals that still hold up 13 years later? Not many. It's like the ones made by Valve and then Minecraft, and that's it. Purely because of their stylistic decisions with their visuals. Games going for more realistic, gritty looks have aged very poorly. They look terrible by today's standards, but Minecraft doesn't, even with the new additions of textures and bio on them. Like our boy Sussy Imposter over here. God, the internet was a mistake. But Minecraft looks great all this time later because it chose an art style that wouldn't age poorly. This is a boring game. It's not really fun and it has no point to it. This game is literally pointless. There is no goal of the game. You just make up your own goals, which I don't like at all. It's unrelated to the point I'm going to make, but I'd just like to point out that this guy also says that creative mode is for noobs, and he gets mad when he sees noobs playing creative mode. You know, long before Minecraft came out, Minecraft is just the one who got lucky enough to become popular. It's the same boring cycle. There's no variety or objective. Well, that's the thing. Sandbox games are defined by their lack of objective. That's what a sandbox is.
This is the stupidest fucking thing that I've ever heard. There's no variety. Every single world seed is different.
I know.
There's millions and millions and millions of world seeds.
Snow biomes.
Exactly. And it's like, what the hell do you mean?
Yeah.
And they're like, endless worlds. I remember I was so stupid. I was like, I didn't understand what an endless world was.
Yeah.
Because I was used to old school games and shit, right?
There you go. Yeah.
And I had my compass, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to see if I could make it all the way around. Like if I went and I came back to the same spot. I traveled for just like ever. I just kept traveling. Traveling.
Not realizing that it doesn't.
It's endless. You know? But the weirdest thing is I got to a certain point where my fucking compass spun. And it just kept spinning.
Yeah, because that's the Badlands. You're so far out.
Yeah, so it's like I started to break the game, you know.
Yeah.
I was like, that was crazy. But yeah, I'm like, what do you mean there's no variety?
Exactly.
And people build such amazing maps and different things. It's like,
oh God, yes.
About? I'm sorry that you have no imagination or whatever, but like I swear that's like not it with this game, man.
No, it's not.
Like no variety bull. Go ahead.
Open-ended with no true ending or goal, motivated only by the things you think you can explore or build or fight or whatever. And Minecraft fits that description perfectly. It has an ending, but it doesn't really point you towards it, ever. And completing the ending doesn't really change anything about the world. It has bosses, but they're entirely non-mandatory. It has a billion different block types with an infinitely expanding open world to explore, and you can do with it whatever you want. That's a sandbox game. It is very likely that the people leaving these reviews are young, maybe too young, and perhaps they don't realize it. But what they're actually saying is they're good for you. But it's not exactly worth leaving a negative review about, is it? But then this guy thinks the opposite. The argument that you can build anything you can imagine is only half true in this game. This only applies to form, never to function. For example, you'd be hard-pressed to build a working excavator, at least not a lifelike one. This is a good point. Minecraft's creativity can oftentimes be limited to only being visually impressive and not being a functioning tool that you can use. But unlike what this review might make you think, it isn't that limited. Redstone in Minecraft allows you to do some absolutely crazy things. People make functioning calculators, functioning computer interfaces, and even animations on a little TV screen. The problem is that builds that are actually functional are locked behind a crazy skill ceiling of being good with redstone. It's not easy and accessible to 99% of players, so they suffer from this problem. But that's not really a limitation of the game. Instead, it's an issue with how this creativity was implemented. Instead of making it accessible to have your builds be functional, now, they gated it behind a huge skill curve. But personally, I think that's a good thing. These crazy builds wouldn't be as impressive if it was easy to make them. If redstone wasn't so complex, then these builds wouldn't be so exciting to look at. So form and function can be accentuated in your builds in Minecraft, but not just by anyone, which is unfortunate for some, but giving the game something skillful for people to practice and get good at just increases the longevity of the game's popularity more and more. Okay, last one. From Fortnite and other stuff too.
Wow. He was reading what it said, and he got halfway through, and then went to this.
Oh.
Special thanks.
Well, damn.
Let that go. Yeah, stop by. I know. He's been stopping by a lot, though. No. Oh, she went even longer before. Yeah.
Description, as well as the description or the link to Instagram and Facebook and all of that stuff too.
Sounds good.
Because those are good videos.
They are.
And yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it's like I think it's a good thing. I honestly think that
I do
Minecraft
too.
is awesome, and Fortnite is not as bad as what they say it is.
No, I think that it's just parents wanting an excuse to be upset over something.
Yeah.
And so that's what they're doing.
And having an excuse
Yes,
to be a bad parent, you know.
exactly. So yeah, that's my take. Nefer's take.
Good.
Hope
So
everybody enjoyed it.
we're gonna go play Minecraft now.
Yeah, we are. Susanna, if you're still here, thank you. Namaste for stopping by.
Have a good night, everybody. I can't, you know.
Okay. Thank you, everybody.
You're asking too much of me.